Okay, so basically what I'm doing here, I got an old pair of cone lights. They're old, but they clean it pretty nice. Here's one that I've cleaned up. It looks pretty good. Yeah, it still needs a little buffing and stuff done to it. But I got to completely convert it over because it's an old system. As you can see, it's got the old type of wire lead in it that takes a standard bulb like this, and there's no lens covers for these. They're old and they're hard to find. You can order them, but they're really hard to find and they're expensive. So what I did was I went to my local store, and what I did was I found some of these. I could never get one out of the bag. And now the only difference is with these don't have bulb. These aren't just lens covers that just go over these, and then the bulb can be put right in there with this on top. No, that's not the case. The case is that this is not just a lens cover, it's actually the light itself. There's actually a built-in LED light inside of this lens cover, and there's two leads right here, a hot and a ground. So in order to make it work in this, what I have to do is take all the guts outside of here, drill a hole into here so that I can run two wires up through and bring them up through here, put these wire ends on the ends of the wires that I've run through the cones, and then these wire ends actually will snap right into there. So basically what you end up having is the lens cover and the light all in one piece, and then your lead actually has a plug like that that plugs in. And what you do is you'll take your piece of wire and you put it in here and you run it down in, and then you take a pair of pliers right here and you crimp it off, and that holds your wire in there, and then that wire you run in. So basically here's one unfinished. It still has the old guts in it, and here's the piece with the lead, okay, and then here's one that's a finished product. See, what I've done is I've got both the wires now coming through there. I've got the new lens cover slash bulb running through there. All the guts are gone. See, inside, I took all the inside guts out, and now I have the wires run up through the leads and crimped off and snapped in where they go, and then this fits directly right down on top of there. And so now what I got is a nice beautiful chrome bullet light, which is my new turn signal. And my whole reason for doing this is because on this bike, this is a Heritage Classic custom bagger. I basically turned it into just about a street glide clone. Only problem is I've installed these lowers, which I've wanted for a really long time, but with this being a Heritage, it has the same light bar and all the accessories as a Road King and an Ultra has, and the turn signals stuck way down here, and there was a great big turn signal here on both sides, like the old vintage 1949 panhead is basically what this bike is. This is a replica of that bike. Problem is that turn signal that hung down there, when you turn the handlebars, it would hit this lower fairing that is installed. So it was either the lower fairing had to go, or I had to reroute my turn signal somehow. So of course I want to keep these lower fairings. I've always wanted them. They're really great. They make a big difference. So I figured out a way to reroute them. And by doing that, I can take this small cone light that I've modified with this new lens slash bulb, and what I can do is I can mount it right directly center like that. And of course I'll have two. I'll have one right directly where you see this one, and then I'll have one right centered right directly in there as well. So I have a yellow and a yellow, one on each side. I initially had tried red because I thought it would look cool, but it didn't match very well because I have a lot of amber lenses and stuff. But actually, I don't know, it's just a really cool little project. I can't believe it turned out, as slick as it did. I'll put one more video up when the lights are all installed on the bike and complete. But as you can see, you can take an old bullet style light like this, and with just a few bucks, I think it cost me $4 and some change, and a box of leads, some scrap wire that I had laying around, and you can basically make a brand new cone turn signal with an improved bulb system, LED bulb system. And I don't know, it just seems like a really, really nice, finely built, bright turn signal unit that'll fit snugly right in between the two lights that I've shown on the bike, and it's completely out of the way and poses no problem with my lower fairing. So it's just really cool to have solved the problem so easily. Well, I mean, not, I guess, easy. It was time consuming, and maybe to some people easy. To some people maybe it's a kind of a hard job, but to me, I thought it was kind of easy. So anyway, I guess that's basically it. Just thought I would share my excitement, if that's what you want to call it. So this is how you go, ladies and gentlemen, from old 1949 cone to 2013 LED. Big difference. And that's about it. Thanks for listening.